Hey YouTubers, DriveShaft Drew here. Ran into a problem a little bit last night. Ended up burning a headlight on my truck. And I went and bought a set of replacements. The 9007s is what it uses. A buddy of mine requested that I do a video on this so he can see how to change headlights on these trucks. Well, I told him it's very simple, but he says, well, can you show me? So we're going to do a video on changing these headlights. And they're not cheap. Like these headlights here, the Auto Bulb SU2 is what it is. They're $59.86 for two bulbs. And these are considered the brighter, whiter ones. And they're 250-hour bulb on them. So I am going to put these in because right now all I have in there, like these are Silver Star Ultras are what they're called. And I have, right now I just have the standard Silver Stars in there. So I guess if I'm going to change one, I'll change them both and then make a match set. And I'll just keep the extra one that comes out of the truck as a spare. So that's what I'm putting in there, the Silver Star Ultras. They're supposed to be a little bit brighter by about 10%. So we'll see how good they actually are. And right now, like I said, I just got the Silver Stars in there. And we're going to go from that. But yeah, it's pretty simple to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch from this camera mode in a minute over to this camera while I'm doing the actual job. So I'll turn this on right now and we can, yeah, okay, that should be good there. And I'll just mix and match the footage from the two of them. So this should be pretty much the same view as this camera. If you look there, you're gonna have pretty much the same view. So I don't know how clear that camera will be though. But anyways, as far as changing the bulbs goes, it's pretty simple. You have two screws here, which takes off this little plastic plate. And then there's two clips here, one here and one here. So you pop out the clip, pop out the clips, I should say, pop out the clip, and then the whole assembly falls forward and you change the bulb. But you'll see that on the video as I'm going to show it. And same on this side, you got a clip here. Well, that's how easy they pop out. And sometimes you have to put a screwdriver on them, but like in this case. So we'll pop that out in a second. But anyways, yeah, the tools required for the job are very simple. All you need is a nut driver with a 7/32 socket and a flat screwdriver. So two tools, all that's required for the job. And okay, I'm going to shut this one down and we're going to work from the other camera because I can't do both at the same time without being really shaky. So here we go. Okay, I guess I forgot to hit record, guys. Okay. Anyways, what I did is I popped off those two little plates here. Okay. These are just sitting one here and one there. I took out the four little screws and popped off the two plates. Okay, just put it aside so I don't lose anything. And then basically the next step is very simple. Take your screwdriver, slide it underneath, pull the clip up. Same with this one. Though you might have to pry it a little bit to get it loose. But anyway, you just pop those two clips as such. Find a place to stick your screwdriver so it's not in the way. Little clips come right off on that side, and on this side the clip stays on. It just hangs there. Basically, get your hand behind it or around it, or your finger around it, or whatever way it takes. And that's it. So very simple. I don't know if you guys can see that now. Just to make sure you can. The headlight's out. So now as far as changing the bulb goes, just undo the black tag here. Unplug the bulb. There's a little clip that you just move the clip over. Unplug it. The whole assembly pretty much pops out. Give it like a half a turn. Normally, take that cap off, and there comes the old bulbs. There's the old bulb that was in there, and I got the new ones here. It'll take me a second to grab. So then you got your new bulb. Never touch the bulb area itself with your fingers because it can cause them to burn out. Basically, the bulb will only fit one way. As you can see, there's 3 notches on here and 3 notches in here. You have to line them up in the socket itself. And when you get the right spot, it'll slide right in, like such. basically reclip the headlight. So it's on. Line up the pegs for the holes so they fit. Oops. There we go. Okay, so they line up. Then you get, once they're lined up in there, take your clip, push in on your headlight, and lock it in place. Pretty much that simple. Grab your other clip, line it up at the bottom, and lock it in place. And basically that's putting back in the headlight. And basically we're going to do the same thing on this side. Walk over with your screwdriver, pop the clip loose. And if they don't come out all the way, don't worry about it, because you really don't need to, they come out all the way, but these inside ones are always tighter for some reason. They're both loose now. And you'll find that on the driver's side, they're always a tighter fit than on the passenger side, it seems. At least that's what I've always found. Come on. And if it don't come easy, it means it's not meant to come. So make sure it comes easy. You don't want to take a chance on breaking anything when you're doing this. There. Okay. There you go. So same idea, pop it out, twist lock, unplug, twist a little bit, remove, headlight out, grab the other headlight, bring it over, stick it back in place, put your lock clip back on. Or I should say plug it in, put your lock clip back on. Lock it back down. And then slide it back into place. And it's pretty much that simple on these bolts. Pretty easy job to do. Once you slid it in place, lock your clip, headlights are changed. And the only other thing you want to do is turn them on, make sure they work on high and low beam. So flip them on. And yes, we have high beams, not a problem. And flip your switch. And check again. And yes, we have low beams, not a problem. Park lights are all working. There you go, guys. Simple and simple. So that's how you change the headlights on a 2003 Ford Ranger E6 in this case, but if it doesn't really matter, any 2003 Ford Ranger, that's basically how you do the headlights. And that's about it. What can you say? Not much of a video, but that's it. Oh yeah, guys, just so you know, when you do a job like this, don't be in such a hurry. I won't throw out these. They got to go back on, so I don't believe that, but whatever. It is what it is. This one goes to this side, don't it? Yeah. Okay. That one goes there. This one goes here. Screw in this one. There, screw in this one. Quick snug them up. You don't have to have these plastics on, but they do protect the headlights. So better to put them back on. And I find personally, it's always better to keep a vehicle 100% original as possible. You know, unless you're customizing it or something. I mean, you want to try and keep everything as original as possible. That way the next guy who goes behind you, and if, you know, is, can look at it and go, okay, well, this is the way it's supposed to go. But I mean, if you turn around and you don't make it original, and you modify it to suit your needs so you know about it, but then you leave the old wires hanging there or whatever the case may be, next guy comes on and goes, Oh my God. And these here, I'm just, as I go along, I just check a few screws here and there, check a few things. It never hurts to do a little bit of extra maintenance or whatever. So, you never know if one of these screws could come loose. So, if you got the tool in your hand, why not just check them? Double checking, you're double safe. So, done the other one there. Headlights are done. But yeah, like I was saying, you turn around and you're working on a vehicle, and let's say I change the wiring in that harness for some reason. Well, tag the wiring that you changed it, or at least cut out the old wiring, so at least the next person who comes along can trace it. Because there's nothing worse in the world than following a wiring harness that you don't know where it goes to because somebody changed it or somebody cut it out without tagging it. So, always try and leave a trail for the next guy behind you. Never try and screw your buddy around or whatever, or just fix it so it works and forget about it. Do it properly, do it once, do it right, you're done. Okay guys, that's the end of this one. Thanks a lot for watching.